Welcome to today's growth. Before we begin, I want to ask you something important. What if being invisible is not a curse, but a blessing? We live in a world where everyone wants to be seen. People want likes, followers, attention, and fame. We fear being forgotten. We fear that no one will notice us, that our names will disappear. But today, I want to share a different view. Sometimes being unseen gives you space. Sometimes being forgotten gives you freedom. And sometimes being invisible is exactly what you need to grow. So stay with me. Listen until the end. And if you find value in these words, please subscribe to this channel. Today's growth. Here, we learn together. Here, we grow step by step. Here, you practice English while you also practice life. The fear of being forgotten. Let's start with something simple. Why do people fear being forgotten? Think about a child in school. They raise their hand, but the teacher does not see them. The child feels invisible. They feel like they don't matter. Think about a young adult. They post on social media, but no one reacts. No likes, no comments, no shares. They feel ignored. Think about an older person. They worked hard all their life. Now they sit in a quiet home and few people visit. They feel forgotten. It is painful. It feels like rejection. It feels like you are not important. That is why people fight to be remembered. That is why we write books, take photos, record videos, post online, build companies, and even chase fame. We want proof that we exist. We want to leave a mark. But here is the twist. Sometimes not being seen is what saves you. Sometimes being forgotten is not the end of your story, but the beginning. The hidden gift. Let's look at nature. A seed is buried underground. No one sees it. It is forgotten in the dark soil. But in that darkness, the seed changes. It grows roots. It prepares for life. Only later, after time, does the seed break the ground. It rises into the light as a plant, a tree, or even a flower. If the seed demanded attention too early, it would not survive. It needs the hidden season. It needs the unseen growth. You and I are like seeds. Sometimes we must pass through seasons of being unseen, not because we are worthless, not because we have failed, but because growth often happens in silence. Think of a student who studies alone. Their friends may not notice their effort, but years later, when success appears, people will ask, "How did you do it?" The truth is, they grew in the unseen hours. Think of an artist who practices when no one is watching. Day after day they create. Their work is not famous yet, but the skill is forming. The art is maturing. When the right time comes, the world will see what was once hidden. This is the gift of being forgotten. It gives you time and freedom to grow without pressure. Stories of the unseen. Let me share some stories. Story 1. The bamboo tree. In some Asian countries, farmers plant bamboo seeds. They water the soil, but for years nothing grows. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. The ground looks empty. People may laugh. They may say, "You are wasting your time." But in the 5th year, the bamboo shoots up. It grows meters tall in just weeks. Did it really grow in weeks? No, it was growing in secret for years. Its roots were spreading deep underground. It was preparing for strength. Sometimes your life feels like bamboo. You are working, but no one sees results. You are trying, but no one claps. You feel forgotten. But remember, roots grow first. Strength is built in silence. Story 2. The Writer. A young writer sent her book to many publishers. Each time she was rejected. Some publishers didn't even answer. She felt invisible, but she kept writing. She kept improving. Finally, one publisher said yes. Her book became famous. The rejection season, the forgotten season, was her training ground. Story 3. You. Yes, you. Maybe right now you feel unseen. Maybe your work is ignored. Maybe your voice feels small. But this season is not wasted. It is a hidden classroom. It is your seed time. And seed time always leads to harvest time. The freedom of being unseen. There is another gift of being forgotten. Freedom. When people do not watch you, you are free to try. You can make mistakes without fear of judgment. You can learn without pressure. Think about children learning to walk. They fall many times. If the whole world were watching, they might freeze. But because only a parent is near, they are free to stumble, free to try again. When you are unseen, you are free to practice, free to explore, free to fail and start again. Fame is heavy. Attention is heavy. When everyone is watching, even small mistakes feel huge. But when no one is watching, mistakes are lessons. They do not destroy you, they build you. So if you feel unseen, take this as freedom. This is your safe place to grow. A reflection for you. Now, let's pause. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself this. Am I afraid of being forgotten? Do I feel invisible right now? If yes, then remember, invisibility is not the same as emptiness. Invisibility can be a gift. It means you are free to grow without eyes judging you. It means you are preparing for your own season of light. Every great person had seasons of silence. Every strong tree had seasons underground. Every flower had nights before the bloom. So do not hate the quiet season. Do not fear the invisible season. Instead, use it. Learn, practice, build your roots. Because one day your time will come. And when it comes, you will be ready. Practical steps. Let me give you some simple steps you can use today. 1. Change your view. Instead of saying, I am forgotten, say, I am hidden for growth. Words shape how you feel. 2. Practice in private. Use this season to improve your skills. Read, write, speak. Work on yourself when no one is looking. 3. Build strong roots. Like the bamboo tree, focus on your foundation. Discipline, character, patience. 4. Celebrate small progress. Even if no one claps for you, clap for yourself. You are growing. You are moving forward. 5. Stay ready. One day opportunities will come. If you used your hidden season well, you will be strong enough to rise. A gentle reminder. Remember this. You are not forgotten by life. You are not forgotten by the universe. And you are not forgotten by God. Sometimes God hides you for your own protection. Sometimes life delays you for your own preparation. What feels like silence may actually be strategy. So trust the process. Trust the season. Trust that your roots are growing, even if no one else can see them. We started today with a question. What if being invisible is not a curse, but a blessing? Now you know the answer. Being unseen is a chance to grow. Being forgotten is a chance to prepare. And invisibility is often the secret stage before visibility. So if you feel hidden, take heart. Your season is not wasted. You're a seed in the soil. You're a bamboo before the rise. You are preparing for the light. That is the gift of being forgotten. Thank you for listening to today's growth. If this message spoke to you, please subscribe, like, and share. Together we grow in English. Together we grow in life. That's it for today's growth. Until next time, one step, one lesson, big growth.